to the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
On play action, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff for Etienne.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one swung out here to Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
76 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
But we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. 2 now on 1st down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Now before the punt, some movement, and I think they may be kicking from further back. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to let it go again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he coughed it up, and the Dolphins have got it.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 40 now on second down, Tua. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down.
Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. To return, here's Agnew. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Welcome back now here in London. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And they'll run here with Etienne. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Go!
Check 55, Mike.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Etienne with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Jason McCourty, the former Patriot, in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, cross, 6-6, pull it high. Can.
Here's a give to Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action, now it's Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.